Here we are again. I wanted to push this RAM kit a little bit more actually to see how much I can push it. So it was 5600 megahertz default EXPO mode, and I set it to 6000 before. I've been using it for a long time without any issues. 6000 megahertz, and the CL is 30. Same BIOS version, MSI B650m-p model with the motherboard. So let's go and try other memory speeds. The RAM frequency. We don't need to touch here actually. Automatically it will bring everything in front of us if we choose from this list, Memory Try It list. I've been using which one was it? It was like, yeah, this one without any problems. Almost like a half a year I've been using it without any issues, any slowdown, crashes, no any, like zero crashes I had. Maybe I had some memory problems before because a couple of times maybe I rebooted my computer and then it said like there has been a problem with the fast memory boot, fast boot option. So I tried to turn it off. When I turn it off, the computer just sometimes doesn't enter the BIOS for some reason. I don't know. I couldn't understand. I couldn't figure out. And I texted the MSI support about that. And then they said they're not sure about the situation, the problem, the cause. I mean, they don't know what it is, but they had their guess. They said maybe it's because of the graphics card. But anyway, I stopped looking for a solution for that situation because the solution that I could find, the easiest and fastest one, was instead of restarting the computer, I shut down first and then I press the power button again and turn it on and enter the BIOS. Otherwise, it stacks at black screen. If I restart and try to enter the BIOS, it doesn't work for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, let's come back to these speeds. I just want to actually, I can show you if you choose the one that I used to use before. It's 6000. It's automatically setting 1.35 volts, and before that it was 5600, and the voltage was 1.25, I guess. And then before, the default settings 4800 megahertz speed, mega transfer speed, is giving you 1.1 voltage. It's basically speeds and voltage equalization, whatever you call it. It's like that. So I was wondering if I can make it work with a 6400, for example. But which ones I should choose, I'm not sure. Like, if you just increase the speed by 200, we can choose this one. It's automatically bringing up the 1.4 voltage. I think this is too much because I remember that I set the voltage, the RAM voltage, to 1.33 with the 6000 megahertz speed. It was working. So let's say 200 megahertz more. We are gonna be okay if we set it 1.36, 37. I think we can try that. I think I'm gonna do that. My camera is a little bad. Anyway, I'm not sure which one I should try first. 6200 or 6400. Let's see what's gonna happen if we choose 6400 CL32. But the voltage is the same, like I told you. If we keep it 6200, I think it should be okay with CL30, of course. Yeah, let's give it a try. Memory try it. It says, okay, let's see if we have the power down enabled. It should be enabled, I guess, but yeah, let's keep it enabled. It was enabled before because it affects the booting time very much. So that's why I check it after changing the speed and configuration about the RAM kit. So memory context restore needs to be enabled, and then you go to this section again. Enable this one because default was disabled. Power down must be enabled. Okay, I don't want to try more than twice to make this thing work stable, but I think I'll go for 6400 for now, because the BIOS battery is just under my graphics card on the motherboard. I mean, it's difficult to reach that point. That's why I'll need to remove the graphics card first, and then remove the battery, CMOS battery. But this time I'll try to use the CMOS jumper. They said that you need to hold a screwdriver for like 10 seconds, and then it does the same work as the battery, motherboard battery. Okay, let's try this speed. 32, 38. There is no CL30 for 6400 as I see here, so there's no need to mess with the timings. Just automatically it brings everything ready when you choose this memory. Try it. 1.4 volts. I think this should be good. Okay, let's give it a try. Save changes. Maybe I should choose the other one. Yeah, actually I choose this one, but it was showing this 76. I'm not sure. Whatever. Let's just do this. Yeah, it's 86 actually. Okay, power down, enable. I have to go back to power down, enable. For some reason it's disabled again. Enable that one. Save changes, and let's see if we have a black screen. Okay, let's see the light LEDs for DRAM. Hope this is gonna work. I believe it will. I believe I can fly. It's gonna take like 25-30 seconds, I hope. Still there. It's been like 20 seconds, I think. Let's see. This is just awesome. I mean, I didn't do anything except them buying a 5600 mega transfer speed RAM kit, and then I made it work. 6400 mega transfer speed, and with a 32 CL. That's awesome. And the RAM temperatures, as you can see here, for now we can say it's okay. 44, 42 degrees. And we're gonna make a gaming test first. I think it should be the best way to test first, and then we can try to make a stability test. But what game can we try? I don't know. Maybe a game from a couple of years, maybe 4 years ago. I don't know. Project Cars 2. Maybe when was it released? Yeah, the purpose here is run the game, make some memory work, get some memory under the workload, and see the RAM temperatures. Because first time in my life, I'm setting a RAM speed, a RAM voltage, actually over 1.35. The first time I made the 1.4 and I'm testing, but I saw that the other RAM kits in the market with over 6,000 megahertz speed, they all have 1.35 at least, and most of them 1.4, sometimes 1.45. So choose that one. It's looking nice. Blue car. I'll make it start. And we're gonna check the RAM temperatures in like a minute. After playing this game for like 15 minutes, let's check the temperatures of our RAM kit by just going back to desktop. The one on the A slot is 50 degrees. Here you can see, and the other one on the B slot is 46.5 maximum. The average says 43, but the temperature that we need to check is current temperature here, 46, 49. I think that's normal, pretty much normal. And it's time to go back to our stress test, stability test with OCCT, and we can actually give it a try with Cinebench before that, just to see if there's any performance difference for CPU. We can have a look at that nice looking 6400 mega transfer speed. There, it's nice to see there at Task Manager. Let's go to Cinebench. Let's keep this information thing here. So there is total CPU utility usage. Here we can check it's 5%, 8%, 3%. I think we can start it. By the way, our CPU is overclocked, like 150 megahertz turbo boost I added to the stock speed, and that's it. The wattage is maximum wattage of the CPU is going to be 90 watts. That's the stock configuration. So let's start Cinebench here. By the way, room temperature is here like 30 at least. That's why our CPU is running 81 degrees at the moment with 90 watts. And the speed is like advertised speed, because we didn't change any wattage. The power is the same power. I mean, it's using the same power. So that's why our speed is the same as stock. And our score is the same. There is no difference. Even if we close this and start it again, there will be no difference, I think. But yeah, there will be no difference. No need to do that. Just exit that one, and then let's do the OCCT test. This test is going to give us the temperatures and the stability information, if it's okay, if you can use it or not. But it should be okay, as I told you. Like the wattage, the voltage is important. You need to know what voltage and what speeds going to be okay for your setup. But as you saw it in the BIOS, it's just automatically sets up all the settings when you choose Memory Try It. I think that's really nice, useful option there. Like in one click, we set our RAM speed to 6400 megatransfer speed. That's awesome. Okay, now we're gonna start this test for 10 minutes. I will come back. Okay, like after a minute and a half, our CPU temperature is 63. It's running and it's pulling a lot of power. It's almost 70 watts for CPU. While testing the memory, as you can see, memory percentage, like it's 82%. And if we check the temperatures here, it's already 57 and a half, 58. The voltage is 1.4 average, 1.39 average, and it's still increasing. 58.25, 50. The second slot on the motherboard is 56. It's going to be 57 soon. It's 59 over here. I think it's going to be very hot soon. And the 1.4 volts may be too much for me, at least in the summertime, because I told you in my room right now, if I don't use air conditioner, it's like 30 degrees. 30 degrees in the room. That's crazy, I know. By the way, I live in Turkey, Izmir. I don't know why, but I think it's because of the people, the humanity is killing our atmosphere. Atmosphere is dead now. That's why we have these crazy hot temperatures since June 1st. The temperature is always been almost the average 40 degrees since June 1st, like more than 2 months. It never been like this before. I mean, for example, last year it was like maybe 29, 30 degrees, let's say in June. We're talking about June. And that's the average. I mean, 28, 30 maybe should be the average, but this year it's been 40 average. That is crazy. I hope we die soon. We finally finish our lives, our duties in the world, and we go back to the other side and continue our what should I say, like the routine. It seems like this life is not a routine. This life is not a normal life that we should live. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can continue talking about this topic if you guys want. Anyway, it's been like 5 minutes here. There's no errors, and the temperature is 62. I think, I think I should turn on the air conditioner if I want to use this RAM kit with 6,400 megatransfer speed. That's really high. This motherboard supports up to 7,200 megahertz, I can say. I mean, yeah, if you want to give it a try, this RAM kit is g.skill Flare X5, I think. 5600 megahertz CL30. When you turn on the EXPO, it automatically sets the voltage to 1.25, but we increased it here to 1.4. It's working great, and there's no problems. You can keep using it, and if you want to push more than 6400 megahertz, I'm not sure if it's gonna work with the CPU, but you can give it a try. I am gonna give it a try, of course, because I'm curious. I've never done this before. I never messed with the RAM speeds and the RAM configuration before, like this much. But it's interesting. I mean, it's gonna work if you set 1.45 volts, for example, and then make the RAM speed 600. Increase it. Basically, you need to increase that, of course. But I think I remember that in some places on the internet, they said that 6400 is the maximum that you can, your CPU, the 7000 CPUs, especially 7600 Ryzen 5 7600, can handle maximum 6400 megahertz, they said. But of course, I want to see if it's true or not, because my motherboard, MSI, not a good one. People don't like it. The reviews are not that good because of the VRM configuration. It's not that strong. But for this CPU, it's a 65 watt CPU, pulling maximum 90 watts, and then you can increase that watt, the number to 115, and use it like that. It's gonna work normally, not even reaching the 90 degrees. It's going to be okay. I tried it and I saw it. It's okay, but I don't think that is necessary. So I just want to keep my voltage lower than 1.3 for the CPU. That's why I set it to maximum 5.3 megahertz boost clock. It's boosting to 5.3, and as you can see, it's like 5.1 all time. As you can see, 1.16, 17 volts average here we have. It's like perfect. I mean, it's not going over 1.3, as AMD said that it's set to 1.3 maximum for 7000 CPUs. That's perfect. And I think what AMD said about this situation about RAM configuration, I think 6400 megahertz is the maximum that the CPU can handle, but of course we're gonna try and we're gonna come back. By the way, our test is almost finished. There's no errors, there's no temperature problems. As I can see here, it's maximum 64 degrees, and it just stays like that. It doesn't increase anymore. Our CPU usage is 100%, pulling 70 watts, still the same. Temperature is 63 for the CPU.
The test schedule is complete.
So yeah, test is completed. There is no anything that makes us worry about. So let's turn this off. As you can see here as well, the temperature's dropping slightly. And you know, you guys, we haven't turned on the case fans as well. I mean, if you turn them on, if you speed up, that will help your RAM kit to run, of course, with lower temperatures. So, for example, we had 64 maximum. If you turn these fans on, make them run, for example, at the maximum speeds. That gonna reduce the temperature here. We saw 64. Let's say it's gonna be like 60, 3-4 degrees lower than that probably.